This is the second part of my paintings of other painters. Inspired by Duchamp's 1919 mustache and goatee on the Mona Lisa. Now, his dotted gesture was not merely an aesthetic one. It was an extension of what Nietzsche would call the will to power, which is the heart of art. When I use my rocking TR and my shifting corral, I make these paintings into Texas Reds. Jasper Johns was rightfully famous for his numbers and flags. This is Texas Red's version of his figure 8 from 1959. It has been changed into a 5. And if you look closely, you can see the spray equivalence of painterliness, and perhaps even 4 flags waving in the wind. It was extremely difficult to choose one icon from Warhol's oeuvre to command. I wrote my dissertation on Warhol at GTU. And so I selected something a little more obscure, a Polaroid that Warhol took of himself in drag from '82. And here you can see the lipstick, you can see the silver wig, and you can see the desire for glamour that really informed all of his work. This is the naked Andy Warhol. This is a Polaroid become a Texas Red. Basquiat was an incredible, powerful painter. And you may not be familiar with this image, but it is my version of a Basquiat in the collection of my son. 2 skulls, accompanied by an organ, because when he was sick, Basquiat studied Gray's Anatomy. The crown is gratuitous. I threw it in because Basquiat added crowns later on when he became famous. And they said, put in a crown or it's not a Basquiat. Keith Haring's Radiant Child seems a comic device, but he's spent many years as a follower of Jesus, and to him, this was his icon of Jesus, and the rays were the rays of hope and life that emanated from the identity of Jesus in the modern world. My only improvement here is to add the garishness of the modern world. I was fortunate to be in New York when Banksy put on his spectacular 1-month show, part performance art, part painting, part treasure hunt. All the media was astir of finding the next Banksy, the next $1 million Banksy left on a wall in Soho or Queens. But my favorite performance of Banksy, which I document here, was when he had an old man selling genuine Banksys as spray art at Central Park for $60 a painting. They bought them for their winter home in Miami. Damien Hirst is a giant in modern art. As an entrepreneur, as a conceptual artist. And here I take a somewhat satirical twist, and that I turn his shark and his spots into a hybrid. The shark has a Texas red tattoo, and the shark is feeding on a plastic shark that's feeding on his entrails. We shall see a lot more from Damien Hirst. His show in Venice topped Disney. I couldn't leave out Jeff Koons. The predominance of kitsch in the museums and the auction houses was promulgated primarily by this artist. And his sense of sculpture and humor continues to astound the market. This is not a painting. This is a found Mexican mirror with one of my spray cans depicting something well known. What could be more well known than a cliche?